and welcome back to another vlog. A very exciting travel vlog because me and my husband, we live in the south of the Netherlands for anyone who's clicked on this for the very first time. My name is Hazel, I'm a Scottish fantasy romance author and I live in Brabant with my Dutch husband. I make a lot of videos about author life and publishing at the moment because that's my career, but I also make a lot of travel vlogs and content with my husband. For any of you guys who don't know, my husband and I were actually in a long distance relationship for 4 years, about 8 years ago, and that's when I started vlogging. So there are so many of our adventures up on my YouTube channel, so subscribe if you want to go through them. There's loads of playlists. I think my favorite is our honeymoon in Tanzania. We both watch that back quite a lot. There's a lot of trips to Scotland. Obviously, I had to take my husband to my home, going up to the Highlands and the Islands and the Hebrides. We have Paul's first ever trip to America in Texas when we went to visit my family. There's lots of stuff for you guys. But for this vlog, we are going on vacation to Lake Como. I'm so excited. This trip kind of came out of nowhere. We were initially planning to go to Canada in these 2 weeks that we have coming. But two things happened. I got extremely flight anxious to the point where I could not face taking a flight for since the last one I went on in November of last year. It was so turbulent. I had a panic attack on the plane and it just was all around not a very nice experience. So I wasn't keen on repeating that. And then our wonderful dog Whiskey, who is literally like our child, had a couple of seizures at the beginning of the year, which was not fun for anyone involved. So we decided against leaving him for an extended period of time. So instead, we are going to Lake Como. We are driving, which is why I think this is going to be a bit of a bumper travel vlog. So if you like travel vlogs and you want to know what it's like to just drive within Europe to go from the Netherlands to Italy, I'm going to break it down for you. We are going to leave Tilburg. We are going to drive to Luxembourg tomorrow, which is where we're going to do our stop. I don't know where yet. I'll figure that out. My husband's dealing with that. Then we are going to drive from Luxembourg to Strasbourg in France, which is where we're staying the night. And then the next day we are driving from Strasbourg to Lucerne in Switzerland, which is where we are doing the day stop on that travel. And then we are driving from Lucerne, Switzerland to Lake Como. The total travel time if we were driving from where we live to Lake Como is 10 and a half hours, which is why we're splitting up a little bit. But once we're down in Lake Como, we have a full week there. I'm so excited to share it all with you guys. And yeah, I think it's going to be fun. If you are not new here and you have been following for a while, you might be up to date on how insane work has been for me. I got my edits back for book two of this book. This is the closest one I had. This is the US edition. I don't have any UK editions in this room, but yeah, this is book one. I'm currently doing edits for book 2 of the duology, but my editors seemed to think that I could work a miracle and they gave me a 2-week deadline. And within those 2 weeks was this vacation. So I was like, yeah, I cannot do it in a week. That is just impossible. So I managed to get an extension to the 17th of September, which is technically 3 weeks, but because of this vacation, it's going to be 2 weeks. So I've basically spent the last week, literally the last 7 days, editing. And through some miracle, I have managed to edit 33 out of 50 chapters already. So I think I'm going to be able to actually take a break on vacation. I don't want to edit while I'm away. I want to read books. I want to spend time with my husband. I want to spend time with my dog. I want to eat lots of pizza and pasta and gelato and enjoy the lakes. So I am going to take a break, but it just means that when I come back, I'm gonna need to get my brain in gear and start editing again. But what I will say is that even though it's been hectic and stressful and crazy to get them done, the book is really taking shape. So that makes me feel a lot better about the whole situation. I am currently in the middle of packing, but this is the great thing about taking the car is I don't need to worry about weight of luggage or anything. So I have my really big case. I've actually packed relatively light. I've packed a lot of dresses. The weather is going to be low 20s, a little bit of rain, a little bit of sun for most of the week. So I think we'll be fine. So I've got all of my clothes and stuff in here in my packing cubes. So I've just got like dresses and tops, bottoms, underwear, swim stuff, and then comfies. Oh, I need to put pajamas in as well. This is all makeup and skincare and like some hair pieces in the front. This is such a good toiletry bag. I don't know if anyone follows Rue on TikTok. She does like cleaning videos, but she did just have a baby and she used this when she went into the hospital, and I immediately purchased it off of Amazon for the book tour, and it was amazing. So yeah, this is from Amazon if anyone wants to go grab it. It was great. Yes, I am taking my hands-free Kindle holder because I am planning on reading that many books. Let me tell you guys how many books I'm planning on bringing. But these two are proofs that I got given recently from varying publishers, Del Rey UK, and this is Bantam. So this is the new Jacqueline Wilson. It is the sequel to The Illustrated Mum, but it's an adult story. And The Illustrated Mum was one of my favorite books ever when I was a kid. So I really, really, really want to read this. Again, if you've been following for a while, Holly Black is one of my all-time favorite authors. The Cruel Prince is one of my favorite stories I've ever read. So this is book 2. Book 1 is Book of Night, and this is the new Thief of Night. So I cannot wait to get stuck into this one. And then I have been seeing Atmosphere everywhere. Like literally the pitch is lesbian astronauts and I was already sold, but I love a book that makes me feel things. And when I was at my book event last week, which I think is the last vlog you guys probably saw, at Pagman Mall, the Netherlands, they included this in my little goodie bag as a freebie. So big thank you to them, and I can't wait to read this. And because I'm such a book girly, of course, I'm also bringing my Kindle. I'm rereading Book of Night on my Kindle because I only had the Kindle version before I get into Thief of Night. And I also have 2 books that I have been asked to blurb for. So that's what happens when you're an author, is a lot of people ask like, hey, can you provide like a blurb for my book? And I operate on the principle of try to always say yes to things because you never know when you're going to be in the position to ask. So for these 2 authors, my agent basically said to them like, Hazel will take the ebook version because I don't need them to send like the physical copy to the Netherlands and stuff. I was like, just send me the ebook version and I will do my best to get around to it before the deadline and hopefully send some nice words. But it was very kind of them to send it. And if I remember while I'm reading it, I will 100% mention them as well and leave details below. And the nice thing about the internal pouch in the Daunt Books tote bag is that it perfectly fits my Kindle. And this is the bag that I'm going to be taking to transport most stuff. Yes, I am still taking my laptop just in case there's like some emails or things I need to do. I actually want to revamp some of my YouTube video thumbnails so some more creative things can go on, but I just need to stay away from edits. This is my DJI case where I have all my DJI accessories. I film for YouTube on the DJI. Hello. This is my little case, and then I also have my Uniqlo bag, which I'll just use as a handbag while I'm there. So I'm almost completely packed. I have almost all my clothes and stuff and toiletries done. We have like a last minute laundry that's still drying. I still need to get the dog stuff organized. I did all of the food shopping this morning and the non-perishables are already in a bag. And I also put like our towels and sunscreen and stuff in a separate bag as well. And I also still need to finish charging all of my devices. But apart from that, it's looking quite ready. Good morning, everyone. It is now officially travel day. We are both washed and showered and ready. Paul has packed the car. The dog is just doing his last little pee before we go in. I did take him a long walk this morning. And we're about to head to Luxembourg. It is so warm this morning. I'm literally sweating after getting everything organized. Decided to go barefaced today because we're literally just going to be in the car for the most part. But Paul is figuring out where we're going to go in Luxembourg, where we're going to stop so that we can get gas and have like a little bit of a break. The dog can have a walk. But apart from that, Paul has a passenger princess and a passenger prince. Whiskey, are you comfy? You got the whole back seat to yourself. Whiskey, where are you going? I think he's already over it. Road trip snack number 1. Some pancakes. This is not your angle. He's actually stretching. This is not your angle though. It was an interesting one. What you doing?
Can you even do that?
Are you happy, boy? Stretching on the sign. Anyway, 3 hours and 20 minutes out of the car. And we have made it to Luxembourg. And Paul has navigated us to a little park. Apparently there was a really nice lake, but I think this is the dry lake bed, and it's like under.
Look at all these. Look at those big mussels, though. Like, look at the shell. Do you see that?
The clams.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not impressed.
But anyway, at least Whiskey's gonna be able to stretch his legs a little bit, and we will too. But yeah, here you go. We are, as you can see, we are in Luxembourg. So that wasn't a
flutterby board.
Okay. Oh my god. This man and this dog. Well, we found a lake. He'll be happy. Both of them will be. What have you found?
Did you know that this is a Citroenfalter?
A what?
I know, it's all in German.
Zitronenfalter.
That's what I said. And this is the Admirale.
Yeah, the Admiral butterfly, yeah.
Is it?
There we go.
Fish this?
A little bit of water.
Jump.
Whiskey, please. No jumping in. No, Whiskey. Jesus. This way. This is like Paul's favorite thing in the world. One, our dog, obviously. And two, a lake with lily pads. It's like, yes, let us look out at the water together. So I've come out into a very pretty little French village in the attempts to find a coffee. Paul is parked, and I'm just going to try and see if there is somewhere that does like takeaway coffee. It's going to be difficult because it's a Sunday in France, which means almost everything is closed. It is so pretty here. Oh my goodness, like I wish people still built buildings like this. We are 25 minutes away from where we are staying tonight. We are now in Lucerne. Paul has been driving for a grand total of about 5 hours at this point, maybe a little bit more. Maybe like 5.5. On est pas en La France? La France. C'est La France.
Yes.
Oh, d'accord. Oh well. Oh well. But yeah, we're about to arrive at our B&B for the night. We are staying about 30 minutes outside of Strasbourg. And as much as I would love to actually go and see Strasbourg, like town centre, because it's supposed to be beautiful, I don't think we'll be doing that on this trip. It just happened to be that Strasbourg is literally on the way to where we're going. And this was quite a nice B&B. It suited all of our needs. It's pretty basic, but it has everything that we want. So I think we will go in, unpack a little bit, not too much because we're obviously only staying there tonight, have some dinner, and then we might later on head out somewhere nice to walk the dog.
To the woods.
Maybe? Yeah. Lots of nature, but the weather has picked up, which is nice. It's significantly sunnier than it has been all day. We are staying in the cutest little village. Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't realize it was gonna be this cute. Look at it. Oh my god, there's a little well.
A little well?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I mean, obviously it is very close to Strasbourg, so it's gonna look similar. Like, yeah, this town is also like on the border between Germany and France, so it is gonna have similar vibes. I don't know why, like, I didn't think like it would look so similar. I feel like I'm in Fantasyland right now, or in the German pavilion at Epcot. I know that's, you're gonna get annoyed with that reference, but
Restaurant with lekker.
oh, it looks so pretty.
You want to go eat there?
We've made it to our B&B for the night, and I am very, very happy with it already. One, it looks exactly like the photos, which is always a bonus. And two, it actually feels a little bit bigger, and it's so like cozy in here. We're only here for one night. We are staying here again for another night at the end of the trip, like reversing the journey. But I'll just give you guys a little mini tour. So you come in the door here. We are on the top floor. It's open plan, so you have the couch and the TV here. I love all of the wooden beams on the ceiling, and it's actually not that small because obviously Paul's 6'3". Can you touch the ceiling? You touch the beams, but like you touch the ceiling very easily.
Can you touch the ceiling?
No, definitely not. It's cozy though, right? What do you think?
So cozy.
Did I dig in?
You did so good.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think this is a sweet touch. Obviously, there's like dedicated workspace, which I shan't be using because I'm actually on vacation. But I think this is sweet. It says Bienvenue Hazel. And she actually spelled it right, which for a French person saying my name, well done. Do you like it, Whiskey? Are you confused as to why we're here? You're on your holidays. And then we also have a little breakfast bar and a full kitchen, which was another selling point of this place for me. I do like to have an oven and everything else. That's great. In here we have the bathroom, which is huge, but they're not using that much of the space really, but it does have a nice walk-in shower, and most importantly of all, it is clean. And then in here we have the bedroom, which again is pretty roomy. You've got loads of storage if you're staying here for like a longer period of time. I find it so cozy with the beams as well. Do you have a nice view?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the Le Petit Village? Oh, jeez, you almost hit me in the head.
You're small.
I am small. That's an okay view. That's kind of sweet. I like that. That's nice. Are you gonna manage? Your feet dangling off the end. That always happens. It's not a small bed. This is a normal size bed. It's a bit narrow though. I will say that. Anyway, we are going to unpack and get settled, have a bit of dinner, and I'll probably pick this up tomorrow because the drive and the travel tomorrow is going to be a lot more exciting because we are stopping at one of the lakes in Switzerland that is beautiful, and we are driving through the Alps. So tomorrow's drive going to be much more interesting. Oh, and I think tomorrow morning we're also going to go to like a boulangerie here and like get coffee and pastries and stuff. So I'm excited.
Bonjour.
Merci.
Literally says miam. We've made it to Switzerland. This is the first update of the morning, by the way.
Good morning.
We've done 3.5 hours in the car. Yes, everyone's a little bit tired and stiff and yawny.
Oh, I'm stiff.
But look at
No, I'm joking.
but look at this view, and I don't know if you guys can hear the cowbells, but I didn't actually expect to be able to hear the cowbells like from this far away. That's so cool. We're on our way to the viewpoint that we had found earlier that has a little hike, so we can take this one on a little hike. Where is he? This one on a little hike. You want to go on a hike? You want to stretch your leggies? You want to get out of the car? Yes. So pretty.
So pretty.
So we found this beautiful viewpoint, but there is no hike path that leaves from here, so We've taken it all in. I will say Paul doesn't like it very much because he really doesn't like heights, and it's very, very high up here. But it's stunning. So this is one end, and then I'm going to try and pan all the way to the other side like that. And the water is so blue, even though it's not particularly sunny, that you can see over there the sun is hitting it slightly and it's making it look brighter. It's so beautiful. So we managed to find a little nice dog walk through the forest behind us, and it's opening up here. Very pretty. We're gonna go to the Aussichtspunkt, which sounds and looks like it will be some sort of viewpoint. We're heading that way now. It's so pretty. Goodness. Have you ever been to Switzerland before? Mm-hmm. You have? Yeah, oh, when? Oh, to visit your friend. When was that?
A long time ago.
Yeah. Was it the same area of Switzerland? I'm filming.
It was in Geneva.
Geneva. I'm terrible at geography. Is that more north?
I think a bit more.
Oh dear. Don't fall over. Literally in like the last 2 days we've been to the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Germany, France, now Switzerland, and in a couple hours we're going to be in Italy. We are a well-travelled pair, and the dog as well. Oh wow, this is pretty. There we go. This is what we wanted.
This is crazy fucking high.
Yeah, you're not a fan of... Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Okay, I'm not afraid of heights, but that's... Wait, I'll put you guys over so you get the full experience. That's steeper than I thought. Wow. But it's stunning. Look at that. Wow. We found another little viewpoint. Excuse how out of breath I sound. We did just climb a hill. Oh, this one looks very like panoramic. Look at this. God, the water is just so beautiful, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Wow. Like the camera is not doing it justice at all. But it's pretty impressive. Okay, well it is goodbye to Switzerland and off to Italy. Officially back in the car and on the road, and Paul has about 3 more hours of driving ahead of him. Obviously, massive thank you to him, or these trips wouldn't happen because there would be no way that I would be doing all of this driving. But yeah, hopefully the traffic isn't too bad, and then we can get there and then relax. Okay, we've made it to the B&B in Italy by the skin of our teeth. That was a nightmare to try and find. It was like behind this old ancient door. We had to walk through a courtyard that was then through another door, but we got in. Excuse all of our bags and also the noise coming from the road, but this is the living room in here. Then it is open plan, so we do have a full kitchen here. We have the 2 beautiful open doors, but unfortunately it didn't say on like the listing, and it wouldn't, but I knew there was a road out front. I just didn't realize how busy the road was going to be. However, I have just thought to myself, it is 5:15 on a Monday, so I think maybe it's heavy with traffic now. Do you think it'll get quieter, like, because right now it's about 5 o'clock?
Yes.
I hope so. But there is air conditioning, so we can close the doors because I don't know how loud it's being picked up on the camera, but it feels very loud here. But there is a beautiful view. So this is the view over Lake Lugano. You can see it here. It's absolutely stunning. And this little bit in here for the little sunbeds here and then down here as well is reserved for residents of this building. So you better believe I'll be reading books out there. And yes, this is the noisy road. Let's hope it gets less noisy than that. Then in here we have the bedroom, which has another massive TV. It has a decent sized bed. And then we have another double doors out with pretty much the same view. Also have air conditioning in here as well, so we can get the doors shut. Hello, Whiskey. Yeah, no more long car rides for a week, I promise. I promise. And then in here is the bathroom. Bathroom is very, very small, I will say that. I don't remember it being this small on the photos, but it looks very clean and functional, so that's the main thing. Good morning, everyone. I am just nipping on quickly to finish this vlog because I didn't actually finish it last night. I am not vlogging today. The weather is still not great. We had a massive thunderstorm this morning. All the power in this building went off twice. The dog was absolutely petrified because he doesn't like thunder and he's in a new place. So bless him, he was like trembling the entire time. Thankfully, the weather seems to have gotten slightly better, but it is forecast to rain all day. So Paul and I are just going to go into the little village that's close by, have a little mooch around. I think we'll go to a pizzeria and have pizza for lunch because we didn't actually have pizza last night because the little restaurant down on this street was closed. I still had a few things that I brought with me in the cool box that I could make for dinner, so we were fine. But yeah, we're gonna have a chill day today, but tomorrow we are going to Lake Como, and I'm so excited. So that is going to be being vlogged, so that will be next week's vlog. It's gonna be Lake Como tomorrow. We're gonna get an all-day ticket for the ferry. We're gonna go to different places. We're going to Menaggio, Bellagio and Varenna for sure. We might have time to do some other things, I don't know. And then we're actually going back to Lake Como later on in the week to visit the Star Wars villa, obviously, so we're going to Naboo, basically. So make sure you subscribe, you don't want to miss that. And obviously, if you're new here, there's so many travel vlogs of me and my husband. They're all in a playlist of, I think, either travel vlogs or they're separated into like the different places we've traveled to. So if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave a little friendly comment. I hope you've enjoyed the travel day. I think I will also be filming our travel on the way back because we're going to be stopping at different places. Like instead of stopping at the lake in Lucerne, I think we're actually going to go into the town of Lucerne and kind of go around there. So there's going to be some very exciting things coming up on this little vlog series, and yeah, I'm excited. But today we're going to recover a little bit because it's been a long couple of days of driving, especially for Paul. So yeah, I think we're going to go into the little village, mooch around, and then take it easy. But thank you guys so much for watching, like and subscribe and all of that, and I will see you next Sunday.